Alright everyone, this will be my final update for the day. I promise. I know that there's been 5 of them for today alone. Um, but I have to get ready for work soon, so this is the best I can do. And I have an early start tomorrow, so I won't be doing anything tonight when I get home. Over the next 2 nights, I hope to finish off and flesh out the rest of this office, and hope to push for content as of Thursday day. Um, Either Thursday over here or Thursday in the rest of the world, because I know some people are um, a day behind. You're at the same level. You're just, for some reason, nowadays ahead. I don't know why. I'm not going to pretend I understand timing. Um, the only real thing to finish is this side, where all the RPA stuff is essentially going. I need the cupboard underneath because that will be mounting onto the top of the desk. I'm actually using little angle brackets to finish it off. Then it's permanent. It will house my little fridge. Yes, it is a cosmetic fridge, but I mean, you open it up, it looks just the same. It has a bunch of Red Bull and maybe some snacks on top. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I know I am sponsored by an energy drink company, but I can't fit that stuff in there. So for now, that's what I got. Um, and then the whiteboard will go on top of that in some fashion. I need that to be centered in place. And then basic things like, the YouTube diary and all that kind of stuff will be centered around as well. Um, Basically, it's all about branching out. I may even look into getting some cupboardry for underneath this desk, which currently I have all my kids' Christmas presents ready. And eventually they will have the 2 plastic containers, which I'm getting tonight. Uh, Look, it's all about trying to keep a whole bunch of storage whilst utilizing the space I've got. I wholeheartedly and honestly believe that once I finish off this side of the room, it will open it up a tremendous amount. Um, I don't know what I'm going to do with this space right next to me because there's going to be a bit of a gap between the desk and the space over on the side. Um, but I don't know, maybe just a little bit of mini storage, something like that. Maybe a bookcase. I'm not sure. There is a lot of storage in here, and once I go through and pack everything into tubs, there will be a fair bit more. Because most of the stuff that will be in there will be practical or display. So as you can see from over here, are we getting more into the way? Yep, more in the way. You see the other shelf. Okay, so as you can see from the shelf, I've kept the steering wheel and some PC parts boxes. They're all the parts that I still use, and there's a bunch of like screws, this, that, the rest in there. They are usable. I won't be keeping them forever, but whilst ever they're good for storage, they're there. Same will be happening on this side, which you can partially see I've started on. I've not finished because boxes were in a couple different spots. And then this one next to the other one will have my other wheel, which is not at hand's reach currently. But that will be going onto that one, so they will be symmetrical. Um, as far as after that, I really don't know. I have a whole bunch of pop vinyls that I want to place on top of shelving. I don't want to put it on top of there. Those containers will probably go to the side. Um, because I don't know what to do with that negative space at the moment. I don't. I didn't think I'd have it. So, but unfortunately it's there, and that shelf is a bit bummed on the side, so it needs to kind of stay against the wall to stay firmed. That's why I said I'll put lighting in between. I've got the space for it clearly, and we'll go from there. So yes. Apart from that, monitors are fixed into a place I wanted them. It turns out I only had to jiggle one, and that was the bottom one straight down. So I've got a little small space for, I don't know, maybe a pop vinyl to go into. I don't have one on hand to test out with. Or do I? No, I don't. I have a Master Chief head from one that I'm not going to bother repairing. I'm just going to leave it as it is. Because eventually I want to put onto that walking stick. I'm going to start making walking stick handles that will go along with it, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Um, I'm just trying to do the best I can with the small amount I've got currently. And the small amount I've got, it's really not that helpful for now. But yeah, so as soon as I swap things over, unfortunately it'll either be tomorrow night or Wednesday night. because Wednesday day I now have a shift at work. So Wednesday night will probably be a case of, well, probably Tuesday night will be a case of taking everything down and packing it to a side. I'll have the tubs, so I'll be able to crack them out. I might even do some of that tonight, quickly before I go to bed. Um, but yeah, so everything will be packed down and set up to where I want them slash need them. The side will be more, like I said, RPA storage inspired than anything else. I still want to keep going on that front. I need to sort it out so I can get the container, oh sorry, the shelving over to the desk so that I can continue going. Sorry if I keep looking up. I know I can see it on my face now. You can see it. It's just that when I'm looking like this, when I'm straight on, I'm looking at my screen. The camera is actually lower. So the camera is level with my chin right now and my neck fat, because I know someone's going to drop that in the comments. Mondia. But again, like I said, the camera will either... I want it over here, but I can't. But that angle will never be used. Ignore all the mess. I'm getting through it. Yeah, look, you know what? The mess will be there for a little bit. Okay. These angles are not set. Like I said, eventually I'll have a camera angle over this side as well. Just going to order some more webcams in. That's what I'm going to use for now because they're a lot cheaper. They really are. And some of them that you can get now are pretty freaking good. So, that's where it leaves us. That's how it's going to go for now. And then, yeah, I'll get some more mounting solutions and then mount them permanently to some spots. I believe, just quickly looking now on Amazon, there are some pretty good ones. What are these? Monitors? No, I don't need that. Yeah, look, there are some pretty good things on here. And, I mean, you can pick up some good stuff. So here we are for about 60 bucks Australian. There is a camera mount with auxiliary holding arm. So essentially, there's a two-armed holder. All of which will be within kind of mounting range of the PC in case I need to plug anything in. So that's not too bad considering a lot of the stuff I've got for the future is all mounting and will need the PC. I probably need a dock sometime soon as well. It's a run in progress. It is a pain in the ass, but it's all good. It can easily be done. So that will be something I look into in the future. I know it's not all Elgato, and I do want to stick with Elgato or newer, especially for my mounting systems and stuff like that with camera work and frames and stuff. But I mean, if at end of day this is easier, I will deal with cheaper for now. And honestly, with the newer stuff, it's a lot really big on quality, so I'm happy with that. I've never heard of I'm gonna say Vijim, Vijim. Never heard of the company, but I mean I've seen plenty of it more recently, so maybe it's good. I don't know. But yeah, so this one comes with a whole bunch of accessories to give whatever length you need, really. So it's an extender arm that is pretty much the same as the Elgato mount arm. And then it has a little spin-off that is pretty much like this bad boy, which did have a title on it. Oh, here we are, the solid arm. Mounts pretty much the same as that, although this part here on it is a loop, and the more you tighten it, the more it closes, like wraparound style. So it is what it is. This will be used for the webcam. I will be putting it back onto the webcam. I've just got to figure out as to where, because like I said, currently I have a light, the mini light. I can't think of the title off by heart. It's been that long since I've had to actually say it. But so I have, yeah, the Keylight Mini. I have the Keylight Mini over this side and one over this side as well that light up pretty well. This one's not plugged in at the moment. It's because I only set this up last night and I've been more focused on what is in the background today. As far as the tech that is in place, I'm pretty happy with where everything is. I've still got to mount the microphone. Currently, I'm just using the Logitech. I think it's like C99 or something like that. C922. Wow, I was way off. C922 Pro Stream webcam. I'm just using the microphone off that. More than happy with. It's not my default, certainly, when things get plugged in, but it is what I will be using. And then once I get everything plugged in, it's been strongly advised to me that I use the headphone jack in the back of the Wavelink. Sorry, the Wave one. Got Wavelink is the program. I'll remember that eventually. We'll get there. But yeah, so that's what I'll be using. I've been strongly advised to do that, and because apparently I can hear what you hear, which is what I want to know. Because I'm forever, trying to listen or talk to chat or wait for comments to flood back and be like, "Hey, how's the sound?" I won't know until it's too late. Whereas if I test it out first, then I know. And then we'll look into an XLR machine down the track, which means that some of the things on the desk currently will need to change. But I mean, speakers is one of the things I want to change anyway. Sorry, give me a second. Eye is killing me today. All the dust going around, hay fever's really kicking in. So, but yes. So, like I said, big portion of what I want to get done is the juice display slash bookcase, essentially shelving part that's going in there. Which I say juice display because that's what's going to be going in there mainly. So we'll do that. A little bit of decorating. Currently I'm back to using the Pokemon Limit Break mousepad. So I can do that for now, which you've all seen on my channel before. I even did a review of it. I'm far behind on my reviews, and I do apologize about that, especially to Limit Break, because I did say I was going to do more, and I have not. I mean, for example, Saga 10, had them since like June, maybe earlier. Still haven't done them. We're gonna get there. I've still got 4 more to set up as well. You can see them just slightly poking out right there. You didn't need the finger itch, but you got it anyway. But yeah, so everything's kind of working out and getting there slowly. Monitor angle I'm happy with. I hate the fact that the smaller one juts out, but I've got to think, the bigger one is thinner bezel, like thinner from back to front. The other one is bigger, so there's that. The reason this video is going to be longer than the rest is because it is my final one for the day. I may or may not film another one for tomorrow, or I might just do an OTG then as well. But that's the game we play. Just trying to figure these things out. Unfortunately, with my work schedule all up in the place, and I am covering a couple of people's shifts this week because they've got medical problems they've got to deal with, which I'm more than happy to because they are hard workers this week. I'm more than happy to do that. So this is a case of just taking the time that I actually do have and making things work. The bigger part will be, structuring everything on this side that I'm looking at right now. But I know that that's going to pan out and that's going to work to my favor. I just need those 2 containers so that I can flush out basically everything else that's here. Apart from that, I ain't got an issue. So we're going to see how that goes. And we'll go from there. So now, this has been missed in the last couple, and it's not something I usually will plan on doing for an OTG, but if you guys like the video and you guys are enjoying watching everything change and stuff around, I don't know about it, like basically the footage of it getting done. I haven't filmed anything yet. I filmed the start of it and that was about it. But this won't be the same way next year. Next year there will be a complete video done kind of both ways, and it will be filmed a whole lot better. You will actually get to see everything I change, this, that, the rest. You may see a few changes over the time. I will try to film them as well so we can pack them into a compilation later on in the year. Because as far as I'm concerned, the way it will be set up will be my ultimate at the time for what money I have. A lot of things come down to monetary value, and I don't have that much monetary value currently. So once a few things change, the plan is to sink a bit more money into this. Like I said, there's a desk coming, and that's going to be a whole different change because everything's going to be up top. You're going to be able to see everything. I mean, I can see the tower now, and that's fine. That's why I want to keep it. I've still got to get fans, stuff like that for that as well, to change around because the fans that are in there are getting older. They are constantly clogged with dust. That being said, I barely ever turn the thing off, so that's probably a problem there. But yeah, we are getting there. Things will be changing. They always will. But ultimately things will stay very much the same as much as they can. But if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel, find out some other stuff. I also do gameplay. I try to do it every single day of the week. The goal was 365 in 2022. That ain't gonna happen. I'll settle for a mediocre 200. But definitely 365 in 2023. If I miss a couple days, I'll stack on a couple. You know, we have the bigger, more highly produced series coming out next year. They're going to be some bangers. Don't miss them. But that's going to be me for today. So, like I said, like, subscribe. Also, hit the notification bell. It helps the channel out a tremendous amount. You have no idea. Unless this is what you do for a living as well. Well, then you have some idea. And if you ever want to get hold of me throughout the week or just whenever you see this, as always, link to the web page down below. It'll give you access to my Discord, Twitter, Twitch, and my Instagram. If you want to get a hold of me, those are the best ways to get a hold of me, especially Discord and Instagram. And also there is a link to my clothing brand, RP Apparel. At current moment, they are a video game inspired company. As of next year, so far, all bets are off. It won't just be video game inspired, it will be more stuff that I'm kind of into. But I mean, the majority of what I'm into is video game inspired, so it's still pretty much the same thing. I'm not trying to make Skyrim jokes or Mass Effect jokes or, you know, fucking World of Warcraft jokes or references on the shirts. I'm just making sets that go together. So, I mean, the first friggin' drop is a series of 5 to 6 different designs under the working title of Warrior Mentality. Like, that is the collection. So, the quicker we can figure out that mechanics behind that, the better. But that will all be through my Shopify store. And unlike last time, these are all being fulfilled by me personally. They are not being sent off to another company that I have to pay a ridiculous amount to make these shirts. Or the idea is pants as well in the future. Socks and hats are on the ticket to talk to, but nothing yet. So stay tuned. You'll find out more. It's all on the Discord because the Discord is wholly and solely the company. So you will find out everything you need to know. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.